Well, hello everyone. It appears to be update day today. While everyone and their dear great aunt is talking about the tiny takeover update that just dropped several hours ago, I couldn't care less about it, but I'm sure the sulfur cubes will arrive very shortly, won't they? I have been receiving a significant amount of messages from all of you guys talking about what has happened on Minecraft Live. That personally, I did not mention myself. I think I just whipped right past me during the show. I may have noticed that something looked a little bit weird, but I didn't look deeply into it, because maybe I was like, it's just concept art. It's obviously not meant to look that good anyway. So even though it kind of looked bad, I generally understood what they were trying to accomplish with this project. And all of you are like, Phoenix, what happened? So this particular segment of the show focused on the Moonlight Trail experience. It allows players to immerse themselves into the Minecraft world at nighttime. And the goal of the people is to find and activate a beacon. Yes, IRL with a fight incoming.
You will then travel to other cities around the world. Your quest is to find and restore an ancient beacon that will light up the night.
And now what people took a keen interest in is the artwork, which is concept artwork that may or may not have looked a lot like AI slop. Now, if you're not familiar with concept artwork in terms of architecture, this is kind of what you see. You may have seen stuff like this floating around outside in the great outdoors, but there's always a hint of uncanny valleyness that is associated with them because it's not really quite real, but it's meant to try to emulate real life. So let's have a look at the images here that have been proposed as part of the concept for Moonlight Trail. I'm not going to spend too long analyzing them because I think you'll find it's quite easy spotting things that don't look quite right. And whether it's AI or not, it's completely speculative, obviously. So here we have people looking at a beacon or playing around with it. The numbers are all very accurate. We have 7, 7, 5, 5, 3, 3. I'm not quite certain what all the blocks here are as part of the beacon base, but I'm sure that's part of the experience. It's meant to be fun for kids to play around. And we have all the mobs here. The creepers, zombies, skeleton, phantoms, as all the people are fighting them off. Probably some sort of screen. I don't think anyone's going to kill anything here. All right, let's go to image number 2. This is where things start looking a little bit odd. We have a Minecraft skin fishing over here. It's starting to look like these are just props and not movable characters. I don't know, it might be a person inside a costume. We have some frogs here on a fountain structure. This is starting to look a little bit strange. The frogs all look like they've been cloned in because they feature the exact same pose. The ghast is a moon. This may or may not be intentional. I don't know why. The reason I suspect this is not AI is because of the pixel consistency. Everything seems to align correctly here. It's just I don't know why the ghast is a moon. Maybe they wanted to do that. Much like they wanted to put the beacon texture on the diamonds because it's shiny. There's got to be tools out there that can really make a meal out of this. I don't know how this was done. I don't understand. The third image here is what people have been talking a lot about. So again, this is very similar feeling, but then if you look over here, this doesn't look right at all. And that's why people are saying this is not the work of an artist. We have a lot of unusual lighting artifacts here on the left. The bed has a strange thing happening over here. This chest is not the right color. I think this has to be a chest. These fence posts here are not connected. They look like they're standing on different blocks, but even then, they're very confusingly drawn. We will talk about these individuals here in a sec. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. This is freaking weird, man. The aspects of all the blocks here are completely wrong. I don't even know what this is. This is probably a slab, but it does not line up over here. This might be a trapdoor. I don't actually know what this block is meant to be. Let's go over to the right here. We've got a bunch of trapdoors. These are spruce trapdoors. Why are all the lines wonky? The fences here don't have the same pixel ratios. This is damning. Was this like photoshopped in? I don't know what's going on. I don't know how this terrain was built. The blocks are just all over the place, but we can't say for sure how this was made unless we asked them or we looked at the process. That to me is one of the biggest concerns when it comes to Gen AI. We have to question the authenticity of almost everything that we see, in particular creative art, and the people who lose out here are actual artists. And so if this was done by Gen AI or done by a human, we don't know. Look at these guys. These are just weird. These eyes are off. Their pixel height and length is very imprecise. Their arms are bent. They could not have possibly gone into Blockbench, modeled a few characters, added a safety helmet, and copied that in. The fact that we can just throw in a prompt and it'll spit something out in a matter of minutes is enough for people to basically save so much time and money. And even Microsoft can do that. Now, obviously, I don't think Mojang did this. I think they outsourced this project to someone else. And the third party just said something back and Mojang were like, yep, this is fine. We'll feature this at Minecraft Live. This is not to the standard or quality that I would expect from Mojang themselves. Mojang created this game. They have all the tools at their disposal to produce something that is far better than this. They have modeling software. They have artists that can gel the two worlds together. That is way more seamless and way more realistic than this. And clearly somewhere in their mind, they thought that because it's concept art, it has no realistic implications. They thought this was completely acceptable. The fact that this may be seeping into our favorite game is certainly concerning, but there's very little that we can do. It's just so easy and so accessible now. I think at the very least, if they were gonna do this, don't broadcast this to to like 20 million people. Someone's gonna bring it up and ask questions. Now everyone's doing that. I'm just here to raise the question, and whether you guys agree or not is up to you. I think this looks very suspicious. Yeah, I just want to address this. This has been making the rounds online. I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna mess with the software cube now. Bye bye.